Your training will never be complete unless you bend your knees when you move your feet. Keep them in line and you will see how you can avoid some injury. Hey friends! A quick public service announcement to help you stay safe. When you bend your knees, keep them in line. What does this mean? Well, when you bend your knees should be over the instep or toes, but it should be in line with your foot. You shouldn't have your knee out like that. It's got to be in line, okay? Whether it's longsword or sword and buckler or saber or rapier or whatever you're doing, when you bend your knees, and you need to bend your knees to drop your center of gravity, your balance should be low, should be springy on your feet, no matter what you're doing, okay? All martial arts have this. But your knee has to be in line with your foot. Don't have it twisting out. So if we were doing a lunge, I'll grab a saber for that instead. Rapiers are all downstairs. If I'm lunging, I'm not pushing this knee out. I want to have it in a straight line. Okay? And this knee in front needs to line up with my foot. If I'm twisting and turning and torsioning my knee out of the way, I'm just going to be messing up my knees. You don't want to tear this anterior and interior ligaments and all these things in your knee. It's delicate stuff. And knee problems happen. So good posture doesn't apply just to your back or your hips or your shoulders, keeping your head up. It also applies to your knees. So just keep an eye on your knees. That's my public service announcement for subscribers of the channel, fans of HEMA, all of that stuff. This is an idea inspired by Mariana Lopez, the fencing fairy on TikTok. She's really cool. I don't have TikTok, but I know her through other HEMA things, and she's awesome. So if you do have TikTok, go look for the fencing fairy, and you'll see her. She's really cool. But she's also mentioned keeping this in line. And if you want, you could use your sword. This nice straight blade to figure out, yeah, I'm in line and not off the line. That's something you could do, but you have to remember, when you're moving, your knees are bent, and you're keeping the knee in line with the foot. You don't want to have that torsion, that twisting. This awkward position is not what the knee is meant to do. You're going to have an injury. And if you have an injury, you can't fence. And if you can't fence, can't fight, can't do all these things, what's the point? So pay attention. Understand your knees. Where are your knees? They have to be focused. Focus where your knees are. Always look down every now and then when you're doing something. You're doing drills in class, solo footwork, whether it's at home or in a class, doing drills. Hold on. Check. Oh, no, I wasn't leaned. I'm not bending quite enough. And instructors will do that. And of course, this is coming up because I also started a new class last night. And what did we talk about? Bend your knees. And we will further go into the details of how you do this. So it's not just bend your knees. It's make sure your knees are lined up. Make sure everything is in good order. Because if you bend your knee and you are torsioning it to either side, you're going to be pulling tendons, and that's how injuries happen. So you can help avoid the injuries by just understanding where your knees are, keeping them over the instep or toes of your foot, depending on how much you need to bend, and having them in line and not swerving away from the foot. Okay? In line. Not there, not there, there. Alright, that's all I wanted to talk about. There'll be another video coming up in just a little bit. But for now, friends, thank you for subscriptions and comments. All of that is wonderful. And until next time, please take care, stay safe, keep on bending your knees, and keep on swinging.